2, week 3, VGP Division. We know how this goes. Let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin. And let's keep the coin. Someone's got to pay the podcaster, don't they? Right. So, as we've been hearing lots of rumours, the VGP Division has been having quite a belly up, scroll, brawl, balls to the walls, teabagging, adventurous time here. Of course, I have to shake up here when they had got rid of one pro elf team. Sadly, they brought in another pro elf team. Also, sadly, because guess what? They're elves. Because, as these ones would tell you here, they're the real fucking elves. Yeah. Not of this pansy, lilting, elven wine stuff. They're going to rip your spine out and then read your fortune from it. Here we go. Quick kick off here. Hit the free square. As we can see, it looks like they've got 3 rerolls and nothing else in the tank. Meal over here. The Dark Elves, well, he's come in. He's only got the 2 rerolls, but he's got a wizard, he's got the fame, he even has a couple of extra drinks just in kind of the finest blood elf wine. And we'll see how this one actually tears up. Alright, let's look at the action here in the front. Let's start off with a good old-fashioned fisting, just the way she likes it. There we go. Line of fight, as it's supposed to be. It's a quick casualty. He quickly, mournfully looks at the apothecary, and quite frankly, the coach takes one glare and goes, well, come a real player, I might even think about it. Not on this team. Well, that's going to be a quick one there. They're down a player right off the bat. It's a good start. Let's see what old Yiffy here can do. Well, he's got to push me, push you. And right into a skull reroll. It's a skull again. He's lucky it's only a stun. But suddenly, this opens things wide open for the Dark Elves. This team here has got quite the reputation for just going and finding a ball. And right now, this is wide open. Well, here they go. Step 1, hitting things. They love hitting things. They love hitting things that think they're people. And people that think they're things. They'll just hit anything. Well, you can see here, he's got the strength upgrade on. He has a quick punch. Down goes the zombie. And he's even going to give old Mangy here a bit of a markup. And the rest of them, well, looks like, let's get stuck in there and see what actually happens. Would anyone else like to play? Well, here comes Opportunity. That's his job. Here comes the fine Sheila, cutting through. And she makes it through. Makes it look absolutely stunning easy. And even brings another one in. Well, now what are you going to do? How about we start off with a 1 in 36? That's a great way to start. 2 rerolls pissed away that fast. Oh, Nuffle. You so want to keep this division interesting, don't you? Alright. Well, fortunately she's got dodge. There's the blitz away. Well, back to the front line, doing what he does best. Solid clobber. And there, one of the few zombies that's actually somewhat effective in this division. And he does succeed on the pickup here, but he's wide open and he knows it. And he's actually brought Yiffy back here for the... And this is funny. It's a half cage, but you forgot the other half. So he cleverly thinks this will solve the problem. Really, you haven't seen this Sheila get to work, have you? Right. Well then, this is not going to work out too well for you, is it, lad? So here comes the slightly elaborate and college-educated scheme. And I don't think that was quite the plan. Right, let's try it again. She does get through. Here we go. It's even a pow. Better and better. Down he goes. Oh, look, she's even got the ball. So this is the problem with her. She's always got a hand on your balls whether you want it or not. There he goes. Cheeky dodge through and he fails that one, unfortunately. Is AG4, when have you ever succeeded? Never. Right, well, there we go. Large player taking down all the quick frenzy tackle there. He's stunned. And now they're going to put everything they've got in to try and get this dear Sheila down. So, here he comes. It's the power of the vessel. Well, the ball's free. Do you want it now? And there's a possible mistake. Yeah, really should be trying to pick up the sucking ball. Well, like I said, I'm not this coach here. Because, you know, leaving a ball on the ground like that in front of Elves, yeah, well, he's the worst mistake. Right. Well, up at the front line here, it's a bit more push me, push you, the odd punch here. Bit of flailing about. Yes, he's bell rung on the loner, good riddance. But right now, at this point, this is the play he's got to worry about. Now he looks out there on the one die block, he does get a solid punch, he's down. Now how about you? No? Well, this is why you should have been hanging on to the ball. And now, this should be pretty easy. Ability to jump up. It's an easy pickup. Goodbye, sweet sunshine. It is in. And a fan club once again chanting for the sister, trying to avenge the brutal and vicious death of her previous successor. Right, so Loner's out. The other one, well, regretfully he's back. But there we go. It's already 1-0 for the defense. Right, would you like to try that again? No, really, would you like to try it again? This is why we always try to explain. If you have to, you've got to just not mark the ball, you've got to try and pick it up, especially on elf teams. Force them to use the blitz, getting you out the balls there. Instead, well, he just broke out the golden snippers, and well, there you go. Alright, free retrieval time. Do you get the ball? No, of course not. Right, turn 4. Let's try this again, sunshine. And the punishment begins once again on the front line. There's another good solid hit. Loner's down. Yaldi-da. How about you? Another solid punch. He's down. Right. Now, looking at this point here, frankly, the undead team now, much as they hate to admit, you've got the 2 spare players. You might actually now start thinking about fouling here, because you want to get a numbers advantage. That's push me, push you. How about a bit more? Oh, there you go, he's finally got him. It's a stun. Not as productive as he wants. Now he's going to bring the other mangy cur over here. Bit of lumbering about. And now, of course, ball security. Does he actually get the bloody thing this time? Sigh. Well, there's a precious reroll. And 2/3 or 4/5, so fuck all. Let's take a look at these two here. Which one of these has sure hands? You have sure hands. Well, great. So why isn't he picking up the ball then? No, just saying, why isn't he picking up the ball? He's got sure hands. That just costs you a reroll. I know, he's a little over there and this one's a little closer, but same principle. So now costs you a precious reroll. Well, we'll see if that actually comes back to haunt him. Right. I know, maybe I'm being a little mean here, aren't I? Oh, look, the JFI fails. Well, who needs rerolls? It's Iron Man! Blood Bowl for today. There's a quick push me, push you. Well, we still got 2 tackle zones in here. But, gee, look at what precious little bundle of joy and sunshine's coming to go get the ball. I'm so proud. And the Dark Elves have decided, you know what, with no rerolls here, we're just going to make this a battle containment. There's a good solid punch. And then a bit more push me, push you. Well, fortunately he does have the block. Hey, look, it's even a KO. Well done. At least that's starting to clear the pitch. but as long as there's sucking Elves on the pitch, lots of luck. Oh, a bit more coffee and whiskey here. Oh, refreshing, and he's quite stunned by that drink. Well done. Oh, now here comes the problem of lack of tackle, and of course you've got to use the Jazz to try and push him away. Well, I felt like good that did. Oh, he's getting an awful lot of good blocking dice, but it's not actually dealing with the ball issue. Ah, that's what he's brought this mangy cur back. He's got the tackle. He's cleared him off. Ball is nice and protected. He has picked it up, and off he goes to the races. And, well, it is followed up by push me, push you. Oh, there we go. Finally, he's decided he's got to put a foul in. Here's the boots in. And trampoline time at least gets a stunty. Constable Ed decides to let that by. Unfortunately, Constable Ed's quite a fan of this young lady, so, well, that's not going to work ever. Well, never fear here. The Elves can very easily get this one marked up. They make the dodge away. Here they go. It's only a push me, push you, but this will continue to try and contain the player. And unfortunately, he fails the not quite as easy as he thought it'd dodge. Well, agility 5, you don't blame him for trying and get a cheeky little shortcut in, but sometimes without dodge, that's pushing it a wee bit, isn't it? Well, he's away. Still well within striking distance here, but not missing a trick. He's decided to use Frenzy and try and clean this one up. And indeed, that one should be pretty cleaned up. I think this one's going to be tied up, but we will see. He can't stall this one out, and that might give the Dark Elves all the chance they need to put another one on the board. Speaking on the board, you! On the casualties list. There you go. No long-term effect, but he does decide to use his precious apothecary. He can't afford another player out like that. Right, Ed's had enough of that one there. Off the pitch. And here we go. Next round. Well, he's going to do the smart thing here. He's going to try and keep the pressure on the team. Force them that they're going to have to score this one in lickety-split. If they don't, he can probably stop them. Meanwhile, behind the play here. Well, let's see if he actually decides to try and get him. Well, you know what? He's actually going to get a go at it. Admittedly, it's only a push me, push you, but guess what? It's going to force a 1 and 9. That's not too bad. Here comes the darling, just to make sure everyone stays nice and honest. Then again, these are Blood Bowl coaches. How honest can they actually be? As honest as, bribing the commission on a regular basis. Your lot did do that this round, right? No? Well, explains why some of you are doing so bloody badly, aren't you? Right, well, back in the front line here. Bit of push me, push you. He makes the dodge away. It's a good play. That's a push me, push you. Followed by even more push me, push you, but he has freed the play up. And he does indeed decide, let's even this one up. It's 1-1. Alright, come on, he scored, right. Well, the bell's back, that's always good, there's the ejection there. That with the speed and agility, though, of the Dark Elf team, this could be pretty dangerous. He has left him 2 turns to try and score this one right back. Now, admittedly, the advantage he has, 2 stand firm players, a 1-turn touchdown is a wee bit trickier to deal with against a Necro team, or at least anyone with stand firm. Still can be done, but it's a bit trickier. course, in this case, he doesn't necessarily have to do it in one turn. 2 turns will work just fine. Oh, the fans have gotten involved there. And that's quite a sizable beer can that's clobbered him. He gets lucky. He makes the regeneration roll. Unfortunately, we can see the continuing glitches. Instead of moving directly to the reserves where he should be, it's plunked him into the injury box. Now, speaking of plunked in the injury box, how about you? See? Now it works correctly. You can see this is becoming a problem here on what we call turn 0 actions. First turn of whatever half, if an action happens before the actual kickoff resolves, we've been seeing lots of this, either skills not working or players not going where they're supposed to. It seems to be a continuing glitch since the last pass. Listen, lads, we'll get through it, alright? It just means, a lot of gritting teeth by a couple of coaches. Well, guess what? The sunshine of the eye is on her way. Quick little go for it. Well, this is going to make life very difficult here. A bit of risk is the business. It looks like the Dark Elves will have this one under control unless there's just the right rolls. No re-rolls? Like we had dodges the re-roll. But that means he, of course, blows another dodge. Well, that means, hey, 2 out of 3 dodges. Rolls a 1. Look, you're like a sucking pro elf, I tell ya. Some Dark Elf you are. Well, Alone is stunned. No surprise there. Here comes the old Yiffy. And here comes Mangy. Again, makes the dodge. It's 1 die. He's well rewarded with a skull. It's even better. It's an injury. This time the regeneration does fail. As you can see, good lord, it's a 3 injury swing. Now, really, it should be only 2 here. And there she is. Boy, our fans just love her. You can tell. I understand her website gets a lot of after-hours business, if you know what I mean. It's almost as bad as my sister's. Right, well, that was an exciting half-time. 1 dead and injured. See, it's showing it correctly. 2 dead and injured. Are you moving him over correctly to the reserves? Yes, it actually does. Warning, lads, always double check that. It's not always guaranteed. It's even gone the other way. We've seen players that have been KO'd, or even worse, and they've repaired in the reserves box, and then they've come back in. I didn't write the code, alright? I know Focus is really trying to get, well, the basic code working. It's still not working. Alright, there's the big play there. Wolfgang Wolves definitely needed this one. How do they exploit that? You've got 1 werewolf left. Can he get near the ball? Or better still, get him near the ball. Well, it's a quick down, but you've got to get overhand and lock this up. Right. It's a blitz away. I know, it's not quite as exciting. It's a highly mobile game here, but it's not as quite as exciting here. Meanwhile, you can see the ball still stuck in the rafters here. It's like someone's dangling it on a 15-year-old. Come here, you can get it, you can get it. And that might be a big mistake here. He lets the ball bounce free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could have gotten it, you... never mind. You're not my team. You see a chance like that, you keep it scrambled because it will force him to use the blitz and everything else trying to recover the ball. Hell, you could have even been standing under it with a bit of risk. Well, lucky for you, the Dark Elves actually might find a way to pop a 1 and act like a bunch of sucking Pro Elves once again. Because he's used the reroll, he doesn't take a chance. It's a quick handoff. And he mulches as much as a team as he can down the field. Very, very rapidly indeed. Well, she's actually looking for another skill up. That was quick. And of course it fails, 1 in 36. This is really actually, despite the score, this has actually been some really poor dodging rolls coming out of the Dark Elves. Of course, then again, you could actually argue it's been really poor blocking rolls here by the Necro team. It's 1 in 36. Well, there goes the reroll immediately. And he still hasn't done anything about trying to get this bloody ball back. Well, to push me plus you, what's the rest of your team going to do? Oh, well, push me plus you. And what's the rest of your team doing? Really, you're going to go help. You know, you actually need him back here. But you know what? Again, not my team. I get it. You know, he wants the mangy one to actually get some more casualties. Not happening. Of course, the mangy one really needs to be back here. Alright. Oh, it's a push away. It's not such a bad move. And come over here, try and lock this one up here. One die on the little darling. Of course, that's not going to really work with her. Pushes her away even closer. And once again, laying the boot in. Well, she's trampling time. And, well, you have to really talk to your zombies here about keeping their cleats on. That's not going to work. Right. Well, he's not going to lie down for that. Well, clearly he's not going to lie down. So he's jumping up all over the place. And here they come. The Dust Reavers, a quick little dodge here. And let's see if they can actually clean this one up. So he's not missing a trick here. He's taking advantage of the guard. It's a quick push away. And does she want to just sprint in? Unlikely. He's thinking about it, and he decides, you know what? Let's actually drag this out one more turn. It's not such a bad thing at this point. I can see why now. He's really trying to get rid of this one. Meanwhile, down the field here, it's quite the overpowered scrum. It's 6 on 4. Of course, unfortunately, you don't have the ball, so this is really not helping you here, lad. Well, maybe an extra casualty too. He could take that and then see if he can swing the game around a bit more. Once again, lone it down. Absolutely nothing. Here comes the mangy mutt. Zombie staggering down the field. Doing what it does best. Well, he makes a clever dodge away here. He can actually get 2 dice on the lovely one. He makes the dodge reroll. Here we go. 2 dice. And he has to re-roll it, and it's still just a push. So he does decide, force the score. 3-1. And it forces an immediate setup and limits what the Dark Elves can do in retaliation. So that's one of those few times, yes, you do want to force the score. Well, looking at the amount of turns on the clock here, he's got 6 turns. All he has to do is now get a quick score and then steal the ball back. He can probably tie this one up. So, it's not quite decided yet, yeah. Still good weather. Here's the kick. Where's she going? Well, it's an eye kick again. Big advantage here. Come on. Alright, tell the Rafties he's got it. Okay, now you know your plan. Ball to him, get going. Right. Or ball to... You can hang on to it for a turn. You know what? Sure, why not? You can always get it downfield, pass it off to him, score, no problem. This is the college-educated scheme. Well, it's not as devastating as his turn 1 here. It's a lot of push me, push you, but he's not keeping the Elves marked up. It's one time, you know what, you might want to keep them marked. Oh, sure, they can just dodge away, but you're forcing him to make the roll. But again, this is his strategy. He's going to cage this one up here. He's going to cage it up hard. And here comes the mangy cur. Well, here we go again. He's making use of the tackle. He wants rid of the strength 4 player. He's stunned for a while. That will do its job. And calm and collected, the rest of his team just does what it does best. So, at this point here, it's set up a Dark Elf screen and just bide your time. Oh, there's a good one. Ripped his own arms off and served them up to him like a drum. Failed regeneration for the second time. Well, he can't complain. Regeneration is 50-50, and he's gotten a 50-50 regeneration. It's one of the few advantages certain undead teams do to the Av. Oh, especially even the Nurgle team. Rumour has it that the rest of the Chaos teams might also have the same thing. Well, hasn't come out yet. As we have seen the demonstrator models actually been shown for the Slanesh team. Wait for it here. That might be what's coming out next. And also, of course, as talked about, Chaos Pack team. Long overdue. And that might be coming out either, caution for it, November, or it might be just a wee bit in December. No confirmation as for dates, and Focus isn't confirming whether they're going to release it or not. But Khorne is back in. When we'll actually see the team appear in Blood Bowl 2. Again, like I said, lads, it's November, or it might even be December. Again, they still have bugs to fix in this one. Even though they claim, the quotation marks out that one, that they're all fixed. Hell, bugger you. It's because they don't care about Tier 3 teams. Let's face it, even though it's the most requested team. Well, so much for Gunny Potato. He's decided to burn another turn off and be conservative on his cage. Oh, you can hear the excitement for me. I don't know, I'm almost tempted to inflict the panda on him. I've got the music, it's around here somewhere. Speaking of around here somewhere, there goes someone's brains all over the pavement. But he's a zombie, he only had a little bit. It's not essential for a player, is it? Come to think of it, his brain's really essential for any player in this game. Is it essential for a coach? Talk about it in the comments. Right, Manuel in the front line here, not missing a trick. Solid punch down this time. As you can see now, he's starting to, because of how things are going, let's actually start trying to force the issue and make life a little more difficult for you. Well, he makes the dodge away. That works. And he's going to keep her in a good position, just in case. And he's really trying to encourage him. He wants him to go this way, because he's in good position to deal with it. Now, he took advantage of that one there. Now block on that flesh golem. Down that lag goes. And once again, Elf dodging at its best. 1 in 36. Willing to bet go the types there. Yeah, he's had some of the worst dodge rolls this game. But, to measure the couch, he's found a way to try and get around the interesting nuffling problem. Well, once again, A's down for a while, quite stunned. And that definitely did not work the way it was planned. It's a golden opportunity. A 1 in 9 that he did not want. Well, how about a 1 in 36? This is Nuffle's way of saying you don't like it? Suck 'em long and suck 'em hard. And suddenly, it's 2 dice. He decides to re-roll that. He might as well. He gets the push, but again, shoves them back. He still has room for a blitz later if he wants. Meanwhile, stand firm. Now, something's standing firm in there. That's why they call him the tripod. Now, don't ask what the third leg is. No, just don't. I just don't want to ask this coach where he got the pot from. Apparently, it was a generous donation from a former coach of the league. And you wonder what happens to them later. Now, here comes our darling. And sad to say, again, 1 in 36. Sigh. Well, there we go. Golden opportunity added, golden opportunity, well, there it went. It's golden showers for this team later if they completely fail this one. Not the way they like it. No, not really. You see, as I understand it, it's been supplied by the Nurgle team over in the other division. Yeah, that was a picture. I don't want that picture anymore. I know I've got a bucket of brain bleach around here somewhere. Right, well, back to the action here. Well, he's decided he's had quite enough of this, and in comes the foul. Well, this is what happens when you pick on the fan favourite, you twat. Course, Constable Ed, have you seen the autographs he's got on her calendar? And I understand it might be lipstick, but never mind. I'm not saying it. Just no, not on this channel. Right. La 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 la. Right. Here you go. Let's go get this. Break the cage. You know the drill. Here they come. Not missing a trick here. They've got everything nicely squared away. Here we go. Quick 2 dice peel away with the loner. That will do. He's a loner. Stick him in. And now an over-the-top blitz here. Again, it's only a push away, but he doesn't care. He'll take that. It's a lot of mocking. And then meanwhile, oi, mangy mutt, go away. And he wrestles him down. And well, this is what happens when instead of marching really quick to get the quick score, well, now look what this is degenerating into. You're not even going to get the second touchdown, let alone the even. Of course, then again, he is getting injuries there, so column A, column B. Missed next game. Well, that could be a critical swing player, the way this division's been shaping up. Oh yeah, VGP Division. Definitely quite the division to be watching this year. And once again, he makes the dodge away. He's got the blitz. He even gets the pow. It's like Nuffle's giving a lot of breaks here. Just, well, from his viewpoint, not enough breaks. Well, Nuffle's being generous. Breaks over here. Many times. As you saw that, well, that was an epic fail. As we were taking a look here, it's a skull. Out, finally, gets the pow. Does he get extra payout? No, but the ball is clear. It's turn 16. Can he actually score this one? No, there's not enough range, but he can certainly get the ball away. And not from lack of trying. Right, here's the dodge. He's got it. There's the howitzer. And indeed, it's down the field. Goodbye, sunshine. Problem is, you're going to run out of turns, aren't you? Yeah, turns, but he's not getting it back. There she goes. And now at this point here, do you actually need to really mark anything up? Well, you'll think about it. The old player in there. Of course, dodge. Yep. AG4, you suck. Don't worry, this is coming from a person who plays AG3 teams with dodge. We saw how much that sucks too. Well, here's a solid hit in the front line. Unfortunately, it's yet another injury. Now long-term effect, fortunately. Well, the injuries are finally showing up. He's done 4. The Apothecaries had to be used on 1. And he's got the stun. But scores all that matters of this one here. And he's going to wrap this up here with a double skull. 1 and 36. Well, there's the tail of the tape out of the VGP division there. Dusk Reavers get a good solid 3-1 win. A little beat up for the next game in there. Wolfgang's Wardens is going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure this one out, as it looks like it's going to shake up to a big battle for at least the final qualifying positions. Nuffle, bless your dice.